You want to start with the screen.
Yep.
All right. First thing you want to check is your date and time. Make sure it's correct, especially if you're printing tickets. Customer's going to want to know that, and your prove mode is going to want to know that. Grand totalizer, not resettable. Average K factor. This is the K factor that should be in from your flow meter. If this is anything other than a K factor, you may have to change that to get your unit to work. Temperature bar graph. This happens to be for CCO2, showing -9 degrees. So that tells us it's well within the range, so the unit should operate. This will not show flow if this is out of range, either low or high. Gallons per minute, this is your actual flow rate. Right now we don't have a flow rate, so it's showing 0. This is an alarm. You can see the red alarm light. It tells me I've got to check my internal battery. This is the indicator that we can flow. We're in temperature range, so all we have to do is flow rate. Right now we're set for pounds, corrected to NBP of CCO2. We've got 0 count right now. Here, the detail, and here the alarm will tell you the health of the unit. Reset. If you want to print, there will be a delay in here for this, and then you hit your print button. Okay? We're looking at power, flow, and alarm. This will come on as soon as your signal starts into your unit. All right? If you get a flow here, but you don't get a count here, check your temperature. Make sure it's correct. The alarm light will come on and tell you what you need to know. All right? Example. Right now we have a low backup battery, which we saw on the screen, and we've got no flow rate. So the unit's telling us what's going on. Here's where you set in your numbers if you're making a change. If this is escape, if you happen to be in a program and you want to go back one step, you hit the escape button. If you put in a number wrong, press the clear. Setup is for prove mode, and enter is how you put your numbers in. On off should speak for itself. Now, we're talking about the health of the unit. This tells us everything we need to know right here. It starts with the delivered product on the upper right-hand corner, the current temperature range of that particular product, which is 19 to -40. NBP is -14. It tells us the health of that particular thing. It adds, if we got a pump involved, we can add a pump temperature sensor for nitrogen, oxygen, argon. That is not on this unit because it's for CO2. The adjustment mode is on. Coil 2 ohms, but we do not have a second pickup coil, that's why it's off. We also have the Bluetooth connection, which is turned off. That was if you used a Zebra type or type printer that you want to go to, that would be turned on. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, input voltage is 11.1. Always remember, this unit will show you a low power alarm if your voltage drops below 9 volts. It will not work. So make sure that you are wired directly to your battery or some source of power that will not cause a problem. Last battery voltage shows 0.0. If you remember, our alarm showed low battery. Pickup coil ohms. Generally speaking, on any of our units, the pickup coil ohms should be between 1500 and 2000. This one happens to be at 1832, so it's good. The screen itself is LCD, and they don't like cold. So we've got an LCD heater. Right now it's turned off. Input frequency, 0.0. You can always go to this screen. If you are making a delivery, it will not affect the delivery register. You can go to this and see if you're getting an input frequency from your flow meter. Calculated K factor. This is the number of pulses per unit volume for your unit. These are always set in gallons. When you change the product readout on the CDS unit, this unit will automatically calculate what your number should be. Pressure. We can equip these units with a pressure or a pressure differential, depending on your product. This one doesn't have one, so there's a blank space there. Okay, RTD ohms. We use a standard 1000 ohm probe. That's generally what it should read, around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If it reads a little more than that or a little under that, it may be because of the change that it's seeing out there in the temperature. Your temperature correction factor is what the probe sees versus the product and corrects the number of pounds per gallon so that you make a compensated delivery. Print baud, that can be set to work with printers that have a different baud rate. Ours happens to be 9600. The baud is the amount of data it can receive and calculate. Printer ready, ours is turned on, so if we have a printer, it would send out and look for the Bluetooth connection, and you would see that turned on.